All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another sketching exercise lesson. So today we're going to be doing the sketching exercise from chapter 9, tutorial 2, which is the fan blade. So as usual, make sure that you are set to MMGS. We're going to go ahead and open this in the top plane. And I'm going to start with a circle here. I'm just going to do 2. And then I will do one more like so. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this one to 145. And then I'm going to do this one to 160. Like so. And then we are going to extrude this. We have a fully defined sketch. So we're going to go ahead and do an extrusion. And I'm going to extrude it down a total of 50 millimeters. Like so. And I'm going to hit the green check mark. Then I'm going to open another sketch on the top here of this. So I'll open the sketch. Click off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that circle right there, and that's all I need for, well, actually it's not. We'll go ahead and draw on the rest of it since I'm thinking about it. So we have a bolt hole circle that we need to draw, so I'm going to go ahead and do another circle, and this one is going to be a diameter of 56. I'm just going to draw that in there, and I'm going to make sure that is for construction. And then I'm going to go ahead and dimension that to 56. Like so. And we need another circle in there that's going to have a diameter of 40. So I'll go ahead and draw that in here. Do about 20 right there. And I'm going to do one more circle right here. And that's going to be a diameter of 6. Excuse me. So let me go ahead and dimension this one right now. That's going to be 40. So we'll get that one done. And then we're going to do this one, which has a diameter of 6. Like so. Go ahead and lock that into place. And then I'm going to do a circular sketch pattern. And I am going to do 8 right here. And I will select what I need right there. That looks good for what we need. So I'll go ahead and hit my green check mark. And then I'm going to go ahead and fully define. Got everything locked in. So now I can do an extrude base boss. And what we're going to do here, I'm going to change the direction, and I'm going to offset this one from the plane 5 millimeters. And I'm going to make sure I change the direction because that's how far I need it down. I'm going to go blind here, and I'm going to set that at 12, which that locks that into place. So we're good to go there. Just like so. All right, hit my green check mark, and I am locked in right now. So we got one more feature to do, and I'm going to do that in the front plane. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a sketch. And what I will do here, I'm going to go ahead and do a 3-point arc. And I am going to start it from here. And I'll just come out like so. Kind of make it like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a line down to here. Lock that into place. And right click and select, and needs to be offset by 2, but I'm going to do some measurements, not measurements, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and do some dimensioning here. This needs to be 45 in length, and this needs to be 25, like so. And then I'm going to hit my green check mark, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit this, do control to there. Oh, sorry, wrong one. We'll go ahead and hit that, and we're going to hit this, and we're going to make that tangent like so. Now everything is locked in place. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an offset, and this is going to get offset 2 millimeters. We're going in the right direction, so I'll go ahead and make that 2, like so. I like the look of that. And then I'm going to do another 3-point arc, and this one has a radius of 5 millimeters. So I will just click right here, and I'll click there, and I'll just put in a radius right about there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dimension this now to a radius of 5, like so. And I'm going to click this, hit control here. I'm going to make that tangent. That locked everything into place for me. I can go ahead and hit the trim button. I can trim out this portion right here. My green check mark. And then I need to draw in my line here to lock that in place. Right there. All right, so now what we're going to do, you know what I did not do? That's what happens when you get ahead of yourself. It most certainly is. So what I need to do is I got to redo this sketch, but now that we've done it, it's going to be a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this sketch. Oops. We'll right click and delete. And then in my front plane, I'm going to make sure I'm normal too. But for reference geometry, I'm going to go ahead and make a plane. I am going to make it to the front plane, and I can go ahead and I'm going to offset this 200 millimeters out that way. All right, so that's what I should have done first. Got a little bit ahead of myself, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a 3-point arc again. This one should go fairly quick, right? And we'll just say right there, we'll lock that in place like so. And then we'll do a line coming down to here. We'll hit that point. We're going to be good. And then I will smart dimension this to 25, like so. Smart dimension that to 45, like so. Get my green check mark. And then what I'm going to do is I'll click on that radius, control, click on this line, make it tangent. I have everything locked in there. It's all fully defined. Then I can offset these two to 2 millimeters, which is already selected. We're good to go. It remembers what we did the last time. Go ahead and draw in my line here, like so. And then we'll do another 3-point arc right here. Just going to come over here. We're just going to kind of wing it like that. And then we'll smart dimension that. That's a radius of 5 millimeters. So we'll hit 5. And then we need to make this, hit control, and this one, and we'll make them tangent to each other. And then come into our trim tool. Trim that out, and now we have a fully defined sketch. So we'll come over here, we'll do an extrude base boss, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I will change direction, and I'm going to bring it up to a surface, and I'll just click that surface right there so it hugs it all the way around. And if I do that around like so, I will be good to go. So then the last thing that we have to do is we have to do a circular mirror, or circular pattern on this one. And it has our boss extrude. Let's make sure it's got the right one. Yep, it certainly does. And we're going to make it 8. It remembers that. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in like so. Hit the green check mark. And we are done. We'll go ahead and hold this, or hide that plane. And we're done. Like so. Let's go ahead and look at this from the top like that. So let's go ahead and save this drawing. And this one is going to be chapter 9. So we'll go ahead and do chapter 9. And it is tutorial, not 99. And then we'll do tutorial 2. Like so. Keyboard has a mind of its own. All right, so we got that in there. We're saved. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, or catch me in class. Have a good night.